Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So today we will continue with the second part of the toilet paper roll loop here. We do it, we are inspired from this one here, from Arben Vllasaliu, link in the description. And yeah, we just make it a little different with the toilet paper and so on. And yeah, we stopped yesterday here, so we got this animation here. Today we will do the rest. So we do this animation here with the roll, that the roll rolls forward, then stop the roll and goes back with the rail. And yeah, and then we make the camera animation and we make the texturing. Yeah, so let's do this. I don't know if we will see if I texture it for physical render as well. You can definitely download it later for the physical render as well, the textures and the project file for physical render. But we will see how long we need, and then I decide if I make the physical render as well. We will see it. Yep. So let's continue. First I will save this thing here and save it as incremental. So now we have part 2 here. Okay, and first let's make this movement of our roll here. So we go to our lower null here, make on the X a keyframe, then I go to frame 25. And how far do we go? Let's do something like this here. Say for the 30 for the moment, and let's see what we get. So this goes here, and okay. And of course I have to go back as well, so I go to frame 25, it's here, and then then I go to frame 100 and bring it back to 0. So let's look at that. Okay, I don't want that it rolls when it comes back, so we can do this quite easily. We go to our Expressor tag here. On frame 0, I say enabled, the express is enabled. On frame 20, so until 25 it should be enabled. On frame 26 it should be disabled. But I do it like this, I go to frame 25, enable it again so I can be sure, and then I go one frame forward, so with G you can go one frame forward, and now I disable it and make a keyframe. So that means when it comes back it should not roll. That's perfect. Well, let's go to loop just 100 frames for a moment. But what I don't like now is, you see the rail moves faster than the roll here when it comes back. This should not be. So let's try to fix this. We go to our timeline with Shift F3. Then I click on H, so I have the whole timeline here. So, and this is our movement here. The position. Yeah, this is our movement. So let's make it. Our roll comes too slow back. That means I simply give it a longer way. So I select just this one keyframe, and we have 30 here. Let's try with 40. Definitely better, but not okay. A little longer. Maybe 45. That looks good, but not perfect. Maybe we see it better, I think, from this side. Let's make this. Let's go into here. So and NQ to see the textures here, and run it. Okay. We see the maybe we should make the thing here a little, go to 6.5 here. Note this is the wrong one. Why is this the wrong one? What do we have here? So this is this one. We have a UV mapping. We want a cubic mapping here. Cubic mapping, and this size is 100 by 100 by 100. This should not matter for the moment. But let's go now here to the texture tag again. Here we want 100 as well. And is this, yeah, let's go here to 50. I think we see it better than when, so let's run it. Yeah, let's go to 25, even better. The rail runs still a little faster than the. Let's go to 46 or 47. So this is here. Nope, we need the movement here. This unit. 47. And let's see if this works. This seems to work perfect. Come a little closer. Yeah, this is exactly the same speed. And I like that it goes so far, so we see nicely our spring working here. Okay, this is done. Of course it should work here as well, so rip. Yeah, perfect. Now we have 200 frames, so we have to make here something. Go again to our timeline, Shift F3, and let's repeat this movement here. First, what I want here a little smoother movement, so, but just on the first frame here. So I select these two frames here, make it smooth, and then I select this one here and make it hard. So now I have adjusted this, and here we have a linear thing. And I want on position X, I want not constant, I want a repeat. So now we have this twice. We need just repetition 1. And that should work so far. Let's go. Now we have to do one more. Of course we have to repeat our expresso enable disable thing as well. So I go to my expresso, hold my control key and drag this to frame 100 as well. So then on frame 100 again enable disable. So this should give us this animation. Works. Perfect. So now you have seen we have a little hiccup here on our rail. So we have to fix this now. Save this. This will be a little tricky, I think. So I want to see just the rail here. So I bring everything out here. So I don't want to see this guy. I don't want to see. This is this connection here. Connection. This is this sweep around here. So I hide this one. And I hide the ribbon and everything else. So I hide this, and the ribbon. Good, so I just can't concentrate. Yeah, I could have done simply go to the rail and solo it. That would be the same, but it's okay. So now I need the movement so that I don't see any hiccup here. At the moment we see it. So good, we can do some, go to the side, that we see it best. And I bring in some helper. So make T for scale this guy down here. Okay, make it any color you like. On, make it green. Okay, green. So, come on, what's going on? Okay, make this a little smaller. So, and oops, now E for the movement, and now I bring this to here. So here I can say on the right side black starts. Okay, then I go to frame 200, and it should be that on the right side black starts, and I see that does not work. Definitely not. So what do we have to do now? We have to find a size, and we have to go out to our thing, to our rail here. This guy here. We have to find a size for the cubic mapping here. And normally it should have to do something with the size of the ribbon, so no, the circumference of our big tube here. So let's take this size of this ribbon here, copy it. This is twice the circumference of the big tube. So go back to it here and bring this inside the X here. So now I drag in the cube, whereas the black starts here, and when I go here, white starts. Okay, this is a good thing. So this is a good thing. So that means if I now just halve this here, divided by 2, now white starts here, and when I go to frame 200, white starts here. Okay, this is our loop. So save this, and this should work normally when I go when I need a bigger one. Let's see if this works. But we can do this then with the texture. So this, it's important to have this loop times 2. We know this is, but when I make it twice as big, does this work as well? Times 2. Bring this to here. White starts here. Come on, so go back to frame 0. It would work, kind of work, but yeah, if it's doubled, but this it does not work. I double it again twice. No, not 4, 2. But this is a very good thing that we have one point where it, so white starts. That's not. Okay, with this we can play later. We know that when we take the half of this one, so the circumference of the big tube is our thing. So that means go again to the extrude, paste this, half it, and now white starts here and white starts here. That's perfect. We can work with this. Okay. Save. Don't forget to save. So that means we should have now, when we bring everything back here, the ribbon, this guy's here, everything, and our connection. We should have a loop when we let loop this here. Let's just try it with a hardware render. Hardware and render settings, and I don't want to go to 200, go to 199, otherwise I would have the first and the last frame the same, so that we would see this. Render it, and let's see. Yes, I don't need anything here. going, 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 going. Duck, 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 duck. So, and when everything works, we should have a loop here. Works. Works. We have a loop. Great. I like it. So with this we can work. Yeah, so we could start the first let's make this thing a camera animation. So I go here to frame 25 because this is where I have to see everything. So now I bring in a camera. Oops, I don't want it here. The camera, and I want here say 80. So maybe something like this. Okay. And now I want that the camera moves with the movement of this connection, the thing here. So this 47 centimeter. And I do this like this. I make a null. Camera move. Bring the camera now inside the null, and now I have only to move the null and to do nothing with the camera. So and I can change my camera angle and everything later. It doesn't matter how, it will every time loop with the null. So we need now the same movement like this one has. So I go to my null here, go to the coordinates and go to animation here, and I copy this track. Boing. I don't want to copy everything here, I just want to copy this one here. Copy track, this should work. It takes all, I don't know. But I bring it now on the, and here on the camera, on the null for the camera, and then just activate the X, yeah. Paste track. So I don't want this one, no, paste track, but I don't want to paste. Control Shift click deletes a track. So you have to be careful that not everything is here selected. I'm not entirely sure why this is yellow now. Let's go do this again. So I go to my, not to my connection, this one. Go to frame 0 first. Copy. Well, we could make it manual too, but I wanna try this with the copy track. Copy track. Go to here. Paste track. Yeah, now it's not yellow. Now it's red. So we need just this one here. Save. That means the camera should move with this. Okay. It definitely works, but we have to go to frame 0 and let's see how it. Okay. Oh, 25 is this where I need the most space, so that's just 25. It should be somewhere like here that I see the whole thing here. Oh, that's wrong. Shift F3. we have now the camera movement for sure. Here, camera move position, but it does not repeat. So we have to go to position X here and say repeat once. Now we can see we have the same curve here and here. Here it should be at 74. Here it's at 47. So this is exactly the same. Let's go down here. Down here. So, oops, it is. It doesn't matter. No, I don't want it like this. Yeah, okay, like this. We have the same curve. Now let's try again. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. It works, it works, it works. Great. So, a little closer. Okay, we can change this every camera angle, everything, because only the null object is animated. So what we do is the camera, it doesn't do anything to our animation. So we make it like this, then it will every time loop perfect. So this doesn't matter how. I like such things. I like such things. I really like it. It's sometimes a little tricky to find the right spot and everything, or like with the texture, but if you have it once, everything works perfect. Good, save it, and let's start to texture a little bit. Good, of course we need a toilet paper roll texture. So let's start with this. First I want my OCTANE rig inside, of course. So I bring in my OCTANE rig, back up a floor. I don't need a floor here, and I will make a background. So let's see. Now, for the toilet paper, I have already a pre-made toilet paper texture from my first try. I will use this, but I will show you later on the harder part, so the more complicated part we can do. Is Patreon can download later the thing, so you will have, of course, the textures. Here is my toilet paper roll thing. So when I put this on the cloner, or not on the cloner, on the tubes here, bring this on this tube, it should normally work. And bring it on the ribbon as well. Ribbon. You see, it's correct, and it should work. Let's render this, save it, and render once. We have our toilet paper roll. This is not really hard to do. Only the perforations here, maybe, because this is just a picture. So I go there and whoops, this is the texture here. You see, this is just no, I don't even have a picture. I have here normal map. This is just the normal map here. Let's go to here. It's on my other monitor now, of course. Whoops. It is this here. This is the normal map. This is what gives us the pattern on the toilet roll. And here it's just, you see, it's just a color. It's nothing else. And here, this the bump, this is the perforation here. So I did here a gradient. You see, a gradient with lots of lines, or you can take you could take here, I don't know, no, I think the checkerboard does not work with the multiplier, or at least in physical render it is like this. I did not try it here. You can try it with the checkerboard and make a frequency of 1 in one direction and frequency of 30 or 40 in the other direction for the lines. But here I did just one black and white, and then double the notes, double the notes, double the notes. And I have saved it here as well, so I have here something like this. And yeah, this is double notes. And here I made a gradient just with lines. So this is a very, when I go closer inside, you will see it. This is a very small, a black note, knob, white in the middle, and again black. And this is copied. Copied 4 times. And then you get these stripes, and they are just multiplied, and I put it in I baked this texture for the bump. I don't know why, maybe because it wouldn't work otherwise, I don't know, or because I inverted it here. This inversion and multiply on the color I did only because I wanted to see this more prominent, this perforation. If I wouldn't do this, let's go to, if I would take just the color here, maybe, you see, we wouldn't see it, we see it very, very low. Let's go inside closer. We should see the perforation, but yeah, you see the perforation, but not strong enough for me. So I wanted to see it more, and so that was the reason that I multiplied it with this one, and come on, and added it, multiplied it with a diffuse, and then I see it much more. And that's the reason I did this here. As I said, you can download this from on the Patreon site, so you will get this texture. Save it, and yeah, one moment please. I have to make a short break. I'm here in a second, of course. So now, no. Let's make a color for our iron here. I will make this with, I think I will do this with tiles. Let's go Shift F8. And when it comes to texture, don't forget to save every minute if possible. So you have your tiles. I will take these ones here. Yeah, let's try these ones. This could be again a little tricky. I don't know if it works with these tiles, so we will see it. But the texture tag should be okay, so bring it simply. Okay, we have tiles. But they are quite small here. And the size. Let's go to our texture tag here. Extrude, because I think, yeah, they are not the same here. So let's, for the cubic mapping, go back here. So for the cubic mapping, I want the same on each one here. And now let's go to the texture itself, and I have it here. Let's see what we can do here. transform. Yeah, this is, let's go to 1 here. Now we start to see something here. It's funny because it is okay, this one texture, but I want it not in the height, so let's go to here, tech, and let's look on here. Ah, okay, so let's and now we have to find again the spots that we have a nice loop here. So we are on this point here, and let's go with Shift G. We go to the last frame. Not now, Shift G. Now we are on the spot. I drag my mouse to here, so we are you see we are on the last frame now. We Shift F. I go to my first frame. Yeah, that loops. The last frame and this first frame is the same. That is the loop. Great, 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 great. This was my biggest fear here. So this should already loop nicely. The size of the ties I like too. Let's see if it loops if we make it smaller as well. Because we are here on 2 and not on 1. So transform value. Yeah, this is when you download my texture pack and everything. You have this transform node on everything, what ties or what has some patterns or something else. So here you can change the sizes. Let's go to 0.5 here maybe. I am on frame 200 now. I go and my mouse to this point here. Okay, and Shift F. Okay, the point is here. Let's remember that here is a darker triangle here. Shift G. Yeah, that loops as well. That's great. But I think the bigger ones were nicer. These are nicer, yes. Save it. So we have a nice, let's make another HDRI so that we have more fun with it. So HDRI, this is just for all HDRI for the first try. Shift F8, HDRIs, indoor. I would have here something. I would have here a toilet as well, so, but this is very yellowish. Let's try it, why not? Okay, did it crash now? Not, I cannot take this, because I have to take it from here. Yeah, this is very yellowish. Let's hide the background for the moment, just for fun. Where is the toilet? Somewhere should be a toilet. Yeah, this is a toilet here. But it would be fun like this in the background. We can take just the lighting is nice, so that protection, everything. So let's go to the banner. We have a nice shadow here. I think I will let this for the moment. I will stay with this. I'm sure I will change it later, but for the moment it's okay. So we need something for this here. So let's go. And I think this connection part is too small, so too narrow, so let's make this thicker. So bring it away. So where is this connection? Here is connection. The sweep. I want this. Make this bigger. 0.5 or something else. 0.5 is okay, I think. So, let's go to here. We will see if it's okay. And render it. Yeah, I think this is a good size. Okay. Of course, now we have to make on the small tube the inner radius bigger. Oh, like 0.5 as well. And give this guy here a little fillet. 0.2 maybe. Yeah, that looks nice. And of course on our downside here, this is the, it seems this 0.5, this was the, this here, no, 4, 5, okay, and make this 2 as well, okay, save, and of course now we have to make our spring cover and the spring thicker, go to a cylinder, make it bigger, 1, 2, 3, could look fine, and our spring of course. So here I make the simplest espresso you can imagine. You don't have even to go to espresso. So I can change both values at the same time. So I go here to a right click on espresso, set driver, and go to here, espresso set driven absolute. That's it. That's our, you see it made a second espresso tag. And when I change now, this start radius, the end radius will change as well, you see. So I don't have to do this. So that looks good. I want this rounder, so let's give this 500 subdivision. So yay! And make it a little thicker maybe. No, that's too much, so let's go to 0.1 here. Okay, this looks fine. And I think now we see the spring better because we want to see the spring in our animation. The spring, when it changes height, and so we did a lot of work for it, so we should see it as well. No, I don't need your cube. I wanted to the camera. I think this looks now better. Let's give this some texture. For the connection, I'll do a very simple texture. This will be a black glossy material. Glossy. This is the connection. Go into RGB spectrum, diffuse, make it darker, and a float with a little roughness, something like that, and it should be fine. Bring this on our cylinder. Yep. Great, and for the spring, of course, a nice metallic material. Bring. Float for the roughness. Something like this, and bring it on our spring. We have so little space here, so bring it on our spring. Sweep, and the same connection thing I bring on the sweep, of course, here of the connection, the connection. The sweep, and render this. Okay. This looks okay. Maybe a little less. So I go back to my spring. Copy this float texture here, control drag it up, and bring this as a specular map. This is the full thing, but a little down, makes it more believable. Yeah, this is something like, or should we make it gold? No, gold is the, what gold is, no, we don't need it gold. Let's see how it looks. It make not a real. On my texture deck I have a real gold, but we can make a fake gold as well. Fake gold. Gold is something like this here, and bring it to the specular. Gold is not bad. Leave it for now. Save it. I will definitely see it better than this. Okay. Now we need the material for the inside of the roll here. And this I have also under my paper textures. Shift F8. These are all not complicated textures. These are all mostly pictures. So I will see it. Go to my paper here. This will be soon online. The update. It's already an Octane package and a physical render package on my Patreon site. But the Octane one is the older one, as this was it's online, is for the live database, which is OrbX things. But now we can do it for the library, for the content browser, and this is much better in the content browser. So let's take this one here, paper 5, and you will see this is a very. I will explain it. I don't need the displacement for that. I bring it on my inner tube for a moment. So it looks great. And you see, this is just an RGB image. This is this image, and yeah, and with a normal on it. But you see this very, I don't know if you see it in the recording, very light bump on the normal map. And this is just the roughness and the specular. Here the mixed texture is just that I can change the color of the picture, and yeah, this is if you want you can take a displacement, but I don't need it for this. Good, but something I miss here, and this is the spiral you have in the middle of this roll here. So let's try to add this. So I don't, as I said, I don't need the displacement here. Save, don't forget to save. Bring this down and I play it. I want to make this with the bump, this spiral here. So what do? I need a gradient. Here. A cinema gradient, not the other one, because on the other one I can do nothing. I cannot change the U and V and anything. So we take the cinema one and make here something like a stripe. So I make it as a hard interpolation, so I select both of them, go to here and go to step. And now I will make here a white stripe. Control drag this to here, so to make a copy of this, and let's say bring this to maybe 9, and the other one, the black one, to 51. So I have it does not look like it's in the middle because so now we see it, and this one comes in the bump channel. Save. Let's see if we see anything of this. Oops. Come on. Careful. It seems we see nothing of this. Then now it comes in, so we could go from U to V. And we still see nothing. Now we see there is something going on here. Let's make this smaller, so let's go to with this guy to 49.5. With the black one to 50.5. Where is it? We should see something here. How is this on the inner tube? Cylindrically is okay. Why do I not see the bump here? Does it not work with the gradient? So let's make in between of the gradient and the bump. Let's bake the texture. Maybe we see it then. Baking texture. Come on, don't crash. Makes no difference. Did I forget something? Because here we see it in the view, in the preview. I don't think we need the speaking texture, so we will find a way. Let's go. Don't want to settle. Let's go back to you. Maybe no, it's definitely not here. Why? You know what? I hide the cloner for now. Just want to hide the ribbon for now. Just to see more. We see nothing on it, but we need something on it. So let's play until we see something. That's really strange. We should see here anything. Let's see how the mapping looks like here. Oh, you see here, and here we see it. Here we see it totally. So let's Maybe we need another lighting later. So, but now I work with this here for the moment. So when I make this now, I angle this a little bit. Let's see, 30. Okay, this is what I want. And but this does not connect together. Let's make another one of this. Okay, to my gradient, go up here and say double the knots. Okay. That works. We have this thing around. And maybe what can we do here to see it a little better? It looks okay, but I do not know why we don't see it here in the rendering. This is okay, we're on path tracing, this is everything, right? We will find a way. Let's just try a different HDRI. Maybe it's because of the HDRI. Sometimes the lighting is the... Let's go here from out to the normal. Up. So Shift F8. Different HDRI. Wait, quick. HDRI. Indoor. Take one of my favorites. So this is this lab thing here. Very light we see it here. So it's definitely here. Maybe it's too small. So I make this again. So I go back to set to default. Let's deactivate the render for now. Go back to 50 here. And make it with the smooth ones. So like this and this one. So something like that. And give the bias here and here to the side. This should be the same like a hard interpolation, so step interpolation. Do that. If you want 2 minutes, so this is okay. Black, white, black, and render it. Now I see it. I think that it does not want the step interpolation. It seems. Now yes, this works. So let's go with this to 50 and with this to 51. And this guy to 49. We have a nice thing. Is this at 49? No, this is 49. Yeah, that looks perfect. And double the knots. We should get this spiral. Yeah, we have it. Yeah, it comes until here. Perfect. But I wanted it the other direction because white is to the outside, or it is in the height. I want it deep, so I needed exactly the different thing here. So here I simply bring it between an invert node, or you do it white, black, white, black, white, black. But for in this case I simply... What you hear here, this is safe, safe, safe. Invert, and now it looks correct. It looks to the inside. And here we could do the same trick with... why do I have here a mixed texture? This would work with a multiply texture as well. but with the mix texture we can say how many we want from the pattern or from the image and how much we want to see from the picture. So, but when you have a mix texture, I should have a float texture to mix it, of course. So bring in here a float. In this case I don't need it, because if you don't have a float it makes 50-50. So in this case, but correct, it would be with a float. So, but when the float is here on 0.5, it's 50-50. So, but now I wanna multiply this with this inverted texture, so with the black thing. So, and here I want a mixed texture, because I want to say how many I want from it. What I could do with a gradient later on too, but I think we do it with a mixed texture here. I'll take another mix, put it to here, and bring this to here. So because I can support a little bit the, you see now it looks much deeper when I disconnect this. We'll see. Come on. Now I disconnected it. It's very light. I connect it. Bottom. And now I make another float and can say how much I want to see this inverted gradient here. Save a float on top of this. Now it's 50-50, but when I say I want to see less, you see, I want to see nothing, or I want to see just a little bit, you see, that's perfect. I like it. Save. Back to our camera. That looks totally like a toilet paper thing. We are perfect. I'm really happy with this. That's great. But why I don't see it now? It is here. Something happened to our paper. This should have a different color, huh? Or is it because this is covered? Yeah, this is because of the cover. So I'm okay with it. Let's try again the other, or do we go with this HDRI? Yeah, that looks nice. Now, what do we do now? There is something wrong with our camera. We have to go much closer. Of course, the camera looks here in the render different because of the focal length here. The focal length. So it should. I want this quite close, so something like this. But then we have to be careful. I don't want that it goes out of the 25. I always want to see the whole toilet paper thing. This with the spiral, the spring looks great. So let's save this and let's try this. Zip. Yeah, this is what I want. Nice, thank you. That was nice, a live donation. Okay, now I take this camera and give it a protection tag, because this is something I like. Now let's make something like a wall here, and let's play a little bit. What can we do here? I want to change this. I go up here, I want to make a wall and the floor here. And then maybe stack here some toilet paper rolls or something else. Yep, so to make a nice a nice picture. Point mode and go to our extrude rail. Where is it? Rail. Here we have everything nicely named, but to find it, it's a different thing. Go to the spline and I select these 2 points here and bring them up, so something like, okay, so eyeball it, so same like here. So okay, that looks nice. Then let's make a wall. A wall is quite easy. Plane plus C means wall. Plane plus C is wall. Good. Let's put some material on it. Shift F8. Go to my tiles here. Bing. As I said, the update will come soon, so now I have a little more time, but I have to do more with the family, of course. But that's a good thing. Let's take this guy here. I like this. And put it on my plane. Wow. This is the wrong direction, because this go to inside. Minus C. Come on. Do something. Yep. And I want here, I want a cubic mapping here. And the cubic mapping should be 100. Why not? Can go to the tag and make this. As I said, you can make this, of course, in the textures itself with the transform. We are here in 05. This is small enough. We can make this here. You don't have to make it there. So let's go with the 50-50. First I have to go to say cubic mapping. Where did I change now something? Let's go Control C. Which one is this? This is the rail thing. Was the rail? The rail is. Hopefully I did not. I go back until I don't see the texture tag on the plane. Okay, now I know for sure I'm back in, because we had set up the texture on the rail so nicely for a loop. I don't want to lose this. So now again I go to my plane. The plane to minus C. Now here I can see cubic mapping. Yeah, that was the reason. Yes, so let's bring this back again. Let's say 50-50. Okay, that looks good. Maybe drag it a little back here. So around the edges we don't need here, so I don't know why it is inside. Plane, this is the wall. Okay. And let's make the wall editable. C on the keyboard. I go to the side now. Oh, before I make it editable, let's go back. I don't need any here, so I don't need segments. Now I make it editable, see, and I select edges and select this edge here. This is the, and bring it up. You see, this is this edge here. Bring it down to somewhere like here. And now I hold my control key and drag this out here. So I get the floor for free. Safe. Good. Nice, we have a nice floor. Maybe let's bring the floor a little more up here, so something like that. So we have a nice reflection here of our, it's not iron now, but of our rail here. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Sorry, I have to sneeze. So, and now, poof, what can we do? Let's stack some toilet paper rolls and so. Now we need to texture these guys here. Whew, what can we do here? Let's browse through my textures here and let's see what we could use. Maybe some cloth and fabric here. No, not really. Let's see. Maybe this one for this guy, so we have these nice stripes on it. Let's try it. So bring this guy on the small roll, tube small here. Okay, but does not look correct here in the preview. Something looks. The normal is a black and white here. Why? It should not float it. Yeah, that's it. That's good. That now it looks okay in the viewport. Let's bring the camera up here so I don't have to search it all times. Okay, I see here a little problem with the displacement, but we don't need any displacement here, so I can. So, and we want this is to transform. No, save it. I don't want to transform it for the moment. I want the texture. Transform it, yes. I want to rotate them. Yeah, so rotation 90 degrees. Yep, perfect. And maybe make this a bit bigger. Okay. And we have here the RGB mesh. This works, this works. Okay, mix with the color. How does this look here? Nice, but I think I want here more contrast on this picture here. Let's try it with the gamma maybe. Well, it makes it just dark. Makes it just darker, I think. Yeah, it makes everything darker. I trust it. So, a color correction. We have a color correction in here. This is what we need. Let's go with the contrast up. Yep, that looks much better. And now, yeah, I think this could work like this. Camera. Because so is this. We just want to see that it rolls. That's the point. And now let's bring some heavy material, because this should be a heavy thing here. So let's see, but did we forget here to, is this a horror? Let's see it here. No, don't like it like this. I want here, this is the rain. Go a little out here. I want that we see here. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see a little shadow here. That's what we see. This is a roll and that goes through. Much better for me. So, and I want here. Maybe we try later a different HDRI. Sure, we will find something nice. Because this lighting makes the pattern for me a little too prominent. What we can do now is change the color on the tiles here. I have the feeling that I hope that we are still okay here. So let we are frame 0. I let my mouse here on the point. Shift G. No, that works still okay. Yeah, that works still. And yeah, let's stack some toilet paper on the side here. Let's copy our cloner, control drag it down, and I make simply one object out of this cloner. So I bring it in a connect object, and I did not weld in the connect object, so no welding, and hit C on the keyboard. Now I have this whole cloner in once. And don't forget the inner thing. So when I go the inner tube, I make a copy of the inner tube as well. And here it's important to delete the constraint tag, because we don't want to have a constraint. I just bring it under my cloner. So when I do something with the cloner, when I move the cloner, it moves with it. So when I say E now and move the cloner to the side, everything moves with it. Rotate it 90 degrees to green. Bring it here to the floor. Bring the wall here to select. So I select with the rectangle selection. Only select visible is disabled, so I want to select everything so bring this little back here. Okay, go back to my cloner here. Drag it here. I love it. And make more of them, yay! Let's stack it up. Yeah, we have here lots of we made this editable. Now we have a lot of different tags we don't need, so I need just the first one here. back and delete everything. So that's fine. This should be the texture of our paper here with the spiral inside. Great. Now we clone this whole thing here. So I take cloner, MoGraph, hold my Alt key, cloner, make it linear, that's fine. I hide this for a moment. And yep, I want it linear, but I don't want it in the Y, I want it in the X, and here 20 centimeter. And I want to start with my cloner around here, so, and give it 10 clones and make render instances so we don't have heavy load here. And now take on this cloner a random effector. I select my cloner and take the random effector. This belongs to this guy here. And because I have selected the cloner before, you know the effector is already in. And here I want to effect just the rotation. 360. We have different rotations. Now we see nicely that we can. We don't like it like this. So I take 360 here, and you can go in the effector and play with the seed until you like it. So but in this case it does no matter because we do another stack of things, so we don't see it. So save this, make another cloner over this cloner. So select the cloner. Oh no, I don't select the cloner, I just copy the cloner and drag it so here, drag it up 20 centimeter because 20 centimeter is the height of our toilet paper roll. Hold my shift key, chuck 10, 20, okay, and 10 to the side. Side, and we have a nice stacking here. Here we can take less cloner. This is the wrong one. This is the, yeah. But let's see if we need more or less. So we need definitely more here. Cloners. 15, and on the other one, okay. Frame 0, save. How does this look now when we render this? Somehow I lost the texture here, but the texture is here. Why did I lose the texture here? Interesting. Ah, this is just on the second one, huh? But it shouldn't be as well. So there should be texture everywhere. When I simply drag it again on our things, this one is more important. That's crazy. When I drag it on the chroma. Why is this? That's not nice. But we will solve this as well, no question about it. Why does this not give me some texture? Ah, I have a polygon selection here on the texture deck, you see? don't need a polygon, there's a selection tag. Okay. Delete it. Okay. Delete it. Okay, and here it's okay. But somehow it destroyed here our thing, our randomization of the thing here. So you see here it's random. You see it on the black things. Here not, but we need this random, and we need this random. This does not look nice like this. So I delete the whole cloner thing here. And I delete it, simply delete it. Because sometimes just delete and do it again before you think hours and hours and hours. And we need this tube inner as well, without constraint text. So now I make a null object. Toilet paper rolls. And drag inside these two guys. They should always stay together. And I drag this to the side now. Rotate it. E. Bring it to the floor here, so something like this. Yeah, this now is nice. Looks much better. And let's go to our, and I want to clone this guy here. Because we have not so many things and we can work here with render instances, this should be no problem. Alt click on cloner. The first thing I do, I go to render instances. And I want 20 NDX. Perfect. Take the cloner here, and it's funny that the axis is here, but it doesn't matter for me. Go to here and go to frame 25 that we see how many clones we need. With the wall we are very close here, but it's okay. We can still make this longer. Let's make the wall a little longer. This is great. Here done. Okay, cloner, and make the cloner. So 15 is nice. Now I copy this cloner, control drag it down. Go to here. Take the second one, move. It's weird that the axis is here, but it does not matter for me now. This is 20 high, 10 to the side, and we have a nice stacking here. And we can make here less clones. Save it. And maybe make here everything a little smaller, but let's render this and let's see what we get. Yeah, I want to see more of this whole thing, so delete the protection tag and bring in a little more here so that we see a little more of this funny scene. We are on frame 22, so, or 25, that's clear. save. But now something is, I don't see the inner roll thing here. I don't see, here are the, no, I don't see the spirals. Because the inner roll is not here. Inner, it's tube inner. Tube inner. Why don't we see the spiral going there? You know what? I don't need this second cloner. I can make this with the instance of the cloner. But here I see the spirals, but I don't see it in the render. It's no, it should be. So let's simply make the second random effector. Random effector, come and help us. Parameter random 360. Yeah, of course. Maybe not in this direction. 0. What's wrong now? Why? I'll tell you why. So, now I go to this, and now I click on click on cloner. Now the cloner should be in the same place. No, let's see the back. I think I know why, because you see the axis is here, and from the null the axis is here. So what I need is this cloner has the axis correct. This guy has the axis correct. So I go to the null here and center the null to our cloner and inner tube here. So I make it under it and then reset PSR. So now it's exactly in the same place. Now I can put it inside and work with the cloner. Walk off cloner. And now of course the cloner is on the same side like we need it. So that means we have the cloner here. We don't want to we're going to go to X20. Perfect. Go to here, give it 15, is that? 15. Now let's make this random effector. So go to the, we have the random effector already here, so I just drag it in. And say now 360 should work here. Yep, now it works. I think it's quite good that I don't cut my things. So what do you think, guys? Please tell me in the comments. Is it better to see how I solve problems when I come in some? I think it's better, but of course I cut every time when I have some problems. I could say, okay, I cut here, I solved the problem, and when I solved it, I'm back and we continue, and nobody knows how I solved it. But please tell me, what do you think? So the cloner select, and I make now an instance. Instance costs us nothing. And drag the instance up 20 and 20 to the side, 10 to the side. So now we have toilet paper rolls with everything, with texture and inside and all what we want. I think this is a nice render, and let's make a material for our roll. What could we? Something like a stone, maybe some marble as well. Shift F8. Go to stone things. Something like a marble. Colorful, or yeah, to bring a little more color inside, maybe this one. The tube rail is this. Let's go to here. Let's go come closer to see what we do with it. Here, same problem. I don't know why with the tubes this displacement has problems, but I don't want displacement as this. So it does not matter. You see, we have here displacement, and I don't want here a cylindrical mapping. I want here a cubic mapping. Looks much better. Let's go fit to object. Okay. The highest is this one, so copy this, paste it to this one, so everything should be same. Okay, and now maybe here is no transform. It is, so we can delete this. If you have a texture here from me without a transform, sometimes I forget it or something. Simply go to here, go to UV transform, and drag it on all pictures. They have the same texture. And now let's make here maybe 2. Just want to make it a little bigger so that we see that it rolls. Save. Okay. I think it's fine like this. And we should be able to render this with 100 frames as well. Let's see. I go Shift F back to the first frame. Frame 0 in this case. Give my mouse to here, to a spot where I know it is. Okay, here I have a darker thing. I remember this, and go to first I say go to frame 100. Don't press enter. Now I put it to here, my mouse, and now I press enter. Let's wait. No, this is not. We don't have the darker one here. So that means we have to render 200 frames. Shift G. Yeah, on 200 I have this darker guy here. No problem. We know it will loop. This is no question. But I want to see how it works. But to make a 200 frames render, could we do this? This needs a time. But here, I'm not sure about here. Let's see. I like the wall here, but it's quite very noisy. Let's see what the noiser can do for us. But I'm afraid that it takes away too much of this texture here. Camera image, enable the denoiser. Let's see the. Oops, very splotchy. Yeah, it takes away a lot of details on the side here. So let's see how can we fix this. And maybe. Okay, we need the camera imager, but not for the noising. Hold pixel remover. That makes it even worse. Yeah, so we would have to simply give it more samples, of course. Well, let's try a different texture. This is no problem now. Now we can nothing destroy. So and here, I want to stay with the camera, save it. So let's try a different texture here. Shift F8. Let's see what we have here. Tiles, I want to go to tiles. Bring it on the order. Not really. I think it is the HDRI. Bring back the other one. 50-50. And let's try another HDRI. Mostly it's the HDRI, let's say. This is very bright as far as I remember. Let's take. Let's try this. It needs a little longer to load, we know it. No, maybe an outdoor, let's try outdoor. No, first one here. No, I think we have just to take this other one, we have just to make a render with more samples. Indoor again. Let's try this here. And this is a very, very bright one. Yeah, I'm here not on my main machine, so this is a little slower. It has an 1080 Ti as well inside, but just one. So let's go back to this one. I liked this one, so. Let's give it, I want to render it just with, let's give it some more frames, some more samples. But it doesn't matter. We know it will loop, and I will upload this tutorial without rendering now. But and as soon as the render is ready, I will upload the render, so the result as well, so that you can see what we get. Yeah, that looks better, but yeah, I think we need thousands. Let's try and again try it, just different texture. It should be a tiles texture, maybe this one. But it is a little too glossy for me. And this could be that the roughness was too high. Let's go back to this one and let's see. I don't have even roughness inside here. Float here. No, I prefer the other one. Maybe this one without displacement, or with just a little displacement. Yeah, this one without a little with little displacement is okay. That's not bad, I would say. Huh. It's totally right, but what if we just... Sometimes it comes like this, sometimes it comes like... This would be nice, but I'm not sure. Brightness, one. Okay, this one I like. I like the contrast, yes, to the white ones. Save it. Okay, with this I will stay. And as I said, I will render later the animation, and so you can see later how the result looks. But this will need a little bit. Let's see how it looks. I want to render, if I render this, I want to render with Octane, output 1080. Let's see, like the current frame now. Let's go to Shift F, current frame 0, save and render the current frame here in 1080, so we will see how long this would need. Yeah, it's got a long time. Yeah, and I see we are wrong. We have this here. This is not what we want. We have to be careful here. By frame 0, we see here. Yeah, no, this is not what we want. So we have to hide this. Then go to frame 25. So something like this. I'm gonna go as close as possible, but I wanna see a little bit of 0. Why is 0 here? 25. Save, and let's see how that is. That goes very slow. But it should be everything inside now. We have 25. Yeah, now it's everything here. And 100. Yeah, that works. Save. 0 here. Good. So, okay. We have already almost 2 hours. Okay, as I said, the physical render part I don't do, because if you have the textures ready, you see it's no problem to texture this, and I have the texture. You can download it, and I will give you a download for a physical render as well. And yeah, so you have everything you need when you download the project file. And in the packs, I will give you. I think this is not in the paper. The toilet paper is not inside here. It's here as well in the physical render. So okay. Yeah, let's see how I want to show you here how I did this perforation. It's a layer shader, and as I said, it's the same here. Not really the same here, but we have this one gradient with the 4 stripes, and instead for a multiply here, I used this one as a layer mask in the layer shader. This is for the physical render. Okay, that's it for now. As I said, you can download everything. Maybe not at the moment. Maybe it needs a little. Maybe tomorrow, because I have to prepare everything and for download. But you will get everything you need, and I hope you like this one. I am really happy with it, and it was fun. Was much to think, and I think there was much to learn as well here. We learned something about constraints, nice espresso tags, a lot of constraints with the spring and everything. Yeah, I liked it. Next tutorial, I try to make one this weekend, another one, and yeah, otherwise beginning next week or something else. If you have questions, requests or complaints, please write me in the comments or on our Facebook group or on my Facebook site or on my website or wherever you want. If you want to support me on Patreon, where you can download the whole project files, meanwhile about 160 project files, you can do so. Link is in the description, and yeah, of course I really appreciate that. And if you want to say just this guy deserves a donation, you can do as well. You will find the link in the description for PayPal as well. Here it looks a little weird. Everything looks the same, but we are on 360. Okay, now it's better. Okay, same. Yeah, and please stay healthy. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Best regards, best wishes here from Austria, Vienna. And my last words, oh, you know it. Tschüss und Baba.